welcome. We have. So, we do have three players here right now. One is not with us today, and another player is going to be late. So, warning for that for when they come in.
Real for this.
Yes. Um, I don't have my notes in front of me because I had a rush here today. What was your guys' plan? Do you guys remember your plan?
Oh, we were considering just like getting all of our things and living on the ship from now on, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna go to the Citadel, get stuff to get our stuff, and then get stuff for the snake, and then go fight the snake.
Okay. So let me just rephrase this. Your plan is to go back to the Citadel, get the rest of your stuff, then go um then go back to the Titan Nebula, or go to the Titan Nebula to deal with the snake.
Well, we're gonna get stuff from for the Citadel, and go deal with it.
Well, that's my question. That's my main question. Do you guys want to go to the Citadel before or after dealing with the snake?
Before was the plan.
Okay. Alright. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Um so I just need to make a very anonymous roll really quickly. Let me just clear off my desk and clear a space for a dice roll. Sweet. Alrighty. So, you all, after being in Omega for long enough, you all decide to backtrack back down to the Citadel. It takes a couple days. Nothing eventful happens during those days, and everything goes on. So you guys arrive at the Citadel, and you guys dock. I assume you guys mount up with your mount up Emerson's what's it called? Shuttle. And then you also grab the rest of your guys' stuff from your apartments, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. And then that was so we needed to buy like anti-venom and trank rounds for people like used guns. I think those
Yes, you could also do that as well. Um, there are a couple places that might be able to sell those. Um, Mainly, you could try the hospital, and you might be able to get them there.
okay. Both of them?
We will pick our one option. Activate.
Sorry. You could try a hospital, but you could also get it at a drugstore or other, or maybe even like what am I thinking of? I can't think of what they're called. All I'm getting in my head is Bass Pro Shop right now. um, what are those stores? Like hunting stores.
Oh.
What I'm gonna call
okay.
it now. Hunting stores.
Yeah, like outdoorsies. Go experience nature with our air conditioned tent.
Yes. So, where do you want to go to get the anti-venom and stuff like that? I will say you are more likely
Whichever.
to find tranquilizers at the hunting shop compared to like um the hospital and like a pharmacy.
Yes, we can go both places, I assume.
Yes, you can. There's no
That's,
like
I
time
just
limit
want to
on
see how
this,
much
so
everything.
you're perfectly fine.
I just
Unless
wanted to see
someone
how
else
much
catches
everything
the snake
was.
first.
I'm sorry?
They've been trying for like weeks. They said
Yeah,
nothing.
unless someone else catches it first. But
Mm-hmm.
it didn't seem like that was an immediate threat.
Yeah, especially
No.
with every gang sending place people.
Yeah, so let me recap because I do remember that bit. Um a lot of the gangs do want the snake. They want the snake. However, they are kind of tired of just aimlessly losing men to this jungle.
Mm,
And so they've kind of, instead of keep on doing the full force, they've kind of held off on doing so until they can figure out a way that would be better and not losing half of the gang to this singular jungle.
okay.
Okay, so where do you want to go first?
Um, I guess hospital.
Cool. Y'all's gonna follow. He's not the best at city navigation or talking with people here.
Alrighty. So I assume you'll follow. Um so you guys go down. Um do any of you know where a hunting shop is? A good question.
We probably don't live there, so I guess even if it was our
Yeah.
passion, we'd probably have to look it up.
Yes. Um you find one easily enough. Um I assume I'm going to just say that Marcus looks up like a close one to the docking to the ship where the ship is docked, and you guys are able to enter without issue. Um, they you go in. There's a Turian there at the desk that's sort of in the center of this store with kind of shelves around it as well as along the walls. Um, there's a bunch of different things here. There are some weapons. There are there's ammo. There's hunting gear. There's like machetes. There's a whole heap of stuff related to hunting, as well as fishing. They have some fishing stuff too.
Okay. Uh, guess I'll look for the anti venom. Then was it worth that hunting shop first?
Or at the hunting
I
shop.
I just put you to the
Okay.
hunting shop first.
I'll look for the trank rounds.
So the
Maybe
trank
like
rounds are in with the ammo. You do see that ammo is pretty normally priced, like 10 credits per box. The trank ammo, though, is a little more expensive at 20 credits per box.
okay. Is there like a chains or cage maybe like something? Because we obviously once we catch the thing, we're gonna need to like keep it somewhere.
Um, yes. So, um, on the box of the trank darts, you do see that these trank darts work for nearly every living thing. You also see that the effects may vary. It does say reptiles usually last between 12 and 16 hours, depending on the size.
Okay. Is there like chains, like a cage?
Um, you find like small cages for like rabbits or for like gophers and things like that. Nothing as large as what you would need.
Don't like chains then or anything.
Some nice indestructible fiber rope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I even keep this thing down. You know what I mean?
There is rope. There are some chains, but these chains, give me an intelligence check, actually, for this. It's going to be low. It's only going to be... Let's go at 2. Or actually 3. It'll be a difficulty level of 3.
Do I get a shot at this when he shows me the chains?
Yes. Anyone who wants to
Survival
inspect
or
these
nature
chains
help?
have a chance at this.
Uh,
Okay.
Would,
yeah, I don't have anything.
would survival
for
or
this.
nature help?
Yes, survival and nature will... survival will help. Nature will not.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to a level 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or- wait, no. Why does it vary from negative 2 to 2?
Huh?
Yeah,
I don't
have anything
understand.
for this.
I got input value, right?
If you're going through the prompts, it might be asking you if you want to use edge or not with different things. If you're not going to use anything, just leave stuff at 0 and continue through the prompts.
I'm wondering where I need to input that I'm using survival or nature.
You don't.
Actually, no, I just
What you would
input a
do is you
difficulty
just
of-
lower the difficulty level yourself.
Okay.
But I will say, you rolled a 15, you're fine no matter what.
Oh, I rolled a 15? How do you tell?
Oh, actually, never mind. You both rolled great. You both know that these chains are going to be... It's not going to be sufficient enough to actually hold down, and you need actually thicker chains.
Do they have any?
Not on the shelf.
I assume he meant thicker than the thickest.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
You can, of course you can ask.
Yeah, I'll ask. Like, hey, do you have anything like
You know, a
hold
lot
down
bigger
something
than
bigger?
this.
Let me check my stock. And he, like, touches a thing, and a, like, screen comes up, and he starts to, like, type away. And he looks, and he's like, yes, we do have 100 feet of, what does this say? Boating chains?
Can I see it?
He's like, yeah, sure, come on, back. And you, are led into the back room at this large spool of these really, really thick chains. And he's like, well, I've got almost no use for this, as most of the people come here for, like, rabbits and stuff. Hunting rabbits and other wild animals. These chains are a bit overkill for what's what would be needed. I could let you go for it for, let's say, 500 credits.
I
I
have
mean,
90.
It's 100 foot,
We also
by the way.
still need. Is that a lot?
you cut some of the chain.
That's not. That's nothing, right?
100 feet of chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Because-
much. Considering what chain is.
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to think, because 40 feet ties up
No.
a person.
How much
I
is the
wouldn't
ammo?
know.
The chains?
No, the ammo. I'm thinking.
The ammo is 20 per box. So if you get one box, and a box contains 20 rounds, you have 20 rounds of tranquilizers in one box, and that is 20 credits per box.
We could try just tranquilizers every 12 hours. Might be cheaper, but a bit more dangerous.
I mean, I'd rather not have a snake
also-
just going
What do you plan
wild
to
on the
connect
ship.
these chains to? Doesn't do us much good if it breaks the thing that it's tied onto.
That's true.
What are you guys hunting?
Oh. A large snake-like creature.
How large?
How large was it?
Huge?
I'll give him the dimensions.
Might be gargantuan.
So it's probably about.
I
The
would compare
length
it
of
to
it
buses.
would probably be around, for an adult one, it would probably be around 500 foot. For an adult. For a young one, it would probably be around 150 feet. And they are pretty thick, at around maybe a foot thick in terms of diameter.
What?
Okay, yeah, but I'll just relay that to him.
Okay.
Be like, yeah, this isn't. Considering that this isn't really much chain, I don't know if 500's worth it, especially since if it's sitting here.
The chain won't really do you any good. It would also be mighty overkill and really, really heavy. Does it spit any kind of acid?
Pretty
It's
certain.
poisonous. I don't know about acids, but
Well, they're poisonous. They're not typically acidic. That could be a good thing. Usually, ones that are poisonous don't really have a lot of defense mechanisms on their backs or on their cells. They mostly use their bite as a defense. So you may be able to use a metal mesh made up of and he brings you guys back inside and he shows you the chain that you were looking at before, made of something a little bit thicker than this. However, I don't have anything like that. You'd have to there might be. I usually get my chains from the Eismar frontier. They usually have all the chain that you need with their mine by the outpost.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna buy 2 boxes of trank ammo regardless.
Alright, that'll be 40 credits.
Do that.
I
Alright.
presume it doesn't really look like the trank ammo is gonna help my sword at all.
No,
True.
it will not. I mean,
I'll eye
so
around to see if there's
looking
anything that would
at
help that, but I doubt it.
the tranquilizers themselves, if you look at the tranquilizer itself, it does have a sort of cap at the front to protect the needle from being shot out of any sort of gun. However, that cap is removable, and if you remove it, you are left with the needle. And because it is self injecting, you could, in theory, get close to it and stab it into the snake itself if you have it distracted. If other people have it distracted and you sneak around, that is an option.
Nah. Well, that's a way to use what he already has in case they want to give me one, but I'm
Yes.
expecting to do a whole bunch of teleporting and stuff to do the distracting.
Oh, I may have fucked up here. Sorry, looking at my notes, and the the job listing for the snake is to actually get a baby snake, which will only be 20 feet long.
Oh,
Okay.
But you're still
Well,
gonna
that
have to
means we
deal
gotta
with the
find the
mother and possibly others.
Nice. Kidnap the
we could
children.
kill
Let's
the
go.
mother.
You could.
If the baby snake's only 20 feet long, we could probably just get the regular chicken then.
Or at least,
Yes.
yeah, at least holding the baby in
I
our
mean, just
ship.
maybe just like a net at that point.
A chain. So he's like, you could. But, like I said, even though you now have this new information, even though you're only looking for a baby one, a mesh would be able to more easily and securely contain the snake compared to just ordinary chain.
Okay. And we still go to the same spot to look for that.
Yes. They make all sorts of chains. Big, small, single line, mesh.
Okay. I think we just need to go to the hospital, like somewhere the
Alrighty.
antivenom is.
So, we'll shift. As you shift over, you go to the hospital. It is the central hospital within within the Citadel. It's a pretty large hospital for what it is. Even though the entranceway seems to the entrance and the guestway seems to just be a singular hallway long. This hospital spans the kind of the ring of the Citadel that all of the different what's it called? All the different wings, the 5 different wings are attached to.
Mm.
Once you go up, the woman at the front desk says, "How can I help you guys?"
I'll look for the antivenom. Or ask.
Some anti-venom or which, I'm sorry?
No, I said I'll ask.
I didn't quite catch that myself. Can you repeat that?
I'll just ask for the antivenom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. She's like, "Yes. What is the purpose for the anti-venom?"
Want to go through a dangerous area and want to be prepared?
Yeah.
I see. Alrighty. Let me just get that down here. Alright. Here you are. And she hands you. And she sends. Who does she send it to? She'll send it to Marcus. She sends to Marcus a prescription to be filled at like a pharmacy, and it's for it is for 4 doses
Universal
of
anti-venom.
anti-venom.
Okay.
And she says you have to get that filled at a pharmacy. Unfortunately, we don't have any to spare, but there is a pharmacy nearby, and she does send you directions to get to this pharmacy, that they have some in stock.
So I'll thank you. Go.
You are very welcome. Have a great day. And you guys go off to the pharmacy.
Yep.
When you approach the pharmacy is a little bit busy, so you do have to wait a little bit. But once you get through, and the path opens to you, you look in and see, and you see there's a wide range of people working there. And the woman helping you says, "Do you have a prescription with you?"
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
You send it over, and she's like, "Alrighty. 4 vials of anti-venom and a box of syringes. That will be 100 credits."
I look at like, can you spot me here? Kind of. Right
Yeah.
now.
I'm gonna ask her if it's fine if I pay with the thing.
She goes, "Yes, it is." And
And I'll also tell. I'll pull it up, and then I'll notice that I only seem to have 90 now for some reason. I could have sworn I had more earlier. But I'll tell him that and pay the 90 at least.
Okay, I'll pay the other 10.
Don't give me any more money. You guys just keep it.
I guess. Sure. Noted.
wait a minute. What happened to your guys' 1400?
We split it among us. I lost mine because I got hacked.
Yes, I remember that, but
We split it among like 6 of us, and quite a few of us aren't here right now.
that
I believe Anwar got his robbed as well.
We also paid a bunch to land.
I'm going to assume that Emerson is with you, so Emerson will pay for it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still
how much
willing to
do we
pay my
owe?
90 just to get everything off of this little tablet and then never keep anything on it again.
Just give it to Marcus. Just transfer it over to Marcus. She's like, "Alright, thank you. There'll be about a half-hour wait for us to fill this and get everything together."
I'm willing to sit here and wait. I've
Would,
always been
could they
curious
just send
about
it
these
to
buildings.
our? Could they just send it to our ship?
Yes, we could direct it to your ship. Do you know what? And you give her. It goes on with a conversation of like what dock you're in and like all that kind of stuff. And they're like, "All right, you're all set up. It will be sent right to your ship when it's available."
Alrighty.
I'll send out put out a thing to see if anyone's going to Isamar Titan and needs transportation.
Ooh.
Well, what was that?
Yeah,
That's what I was Oh, I was gonna send out like a like how we did last time. Seeing if anyone's going.
Oh, you're looking for like a transportation job. Okay.
Yeah.
You go through
anywhere on the way from Isamar to Titan. Or anywhere on the way, excluding Omega, because we don't have the money to dock there.
You do see that there is one. However, it is out of your way.
To where?
It is going to, what is this? Calliston's Rift, right here where I make my pulse.
Okay.
Mm,
Where are we
Right there.
trying
So
to
it
go?
is. It would
Uh,
take a couple of days out of your way.
I think we should be fine.
The
Because instead of
um.
going this way, like for example,
Mhm.
we're going the long way around.
Yes, but
yeah.
you also want to
See,
go to the Isomar frontier, as stated
Uh,
before.
what's
We could
going on
go
over
there
there?
first.
how much are they willing to pay?
They said that they would negotiate upon a meeting.
Okay, I can say we can discuss at least.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. They get back to you almost immediately. They actually no. They get back to you by the time you guys get to your ship. This is maybe like 20 minutes later, and they respond back with willing to pay. Let me just generate an amount of money.
12d10.
Willing to pay 800 credits for the journey.
Anyone know if that's a
Mm,
reasonable number?
To that, yes. But you guys would be going out of your way, so it would be less favorable for you guys because his thinking of his price point is that you're going from Serpent's Nebula to Horsehead Nebula, then just straight over to Calston's Rift.
yeah. Can I say we have business in Isamar? Uh, location is a bit out of our way. If you bump it up to 1,000, we can do it, no issue.
Um, he gets back to you immediately this time and says, "Let me think about it. I will get back to you as soon as I can."
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
everything is getting loaded up. The shuttle is loaded up and on the dock at this point, and you guys are pretty much ready to go. You're just waiting for the client to get back to you to approve of the price or not, and you are waiting for the anti venom to come in.
Okay.
So are we going to go to Ismar first and then head around?
Uh,
Because it's kind
yeah.
of just we have to come back here anyways. Do you want to tell them, hey, we'll be to Ismar and we'll be right back? I don't know how
No,
long that
Isamar takes like a
notice is.
couple days, right?
It will take 2 days. It will take a day, and then you'll be in the middle, and then another day, and then you'll be there.
It'll take 4 days to get there and back.
Assuming we have no issues while we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we could. I'll just wait till everything's loaded, then like contact the guy.
Cause like we could tell them we're going there. We have to be back anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just pick him up when we're
As
back?
as you go to contact him, he goes, "Sorry, found a different shuttle. We'll be taking them."
Is it okay?
Cool.
Okay. Shrug.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we just had to take Isamar.
doesn't mean that you won't be able to find another one when you get back. Because you do have to travel to there, then back here. So you might be able to check when you're back. And it
I
might
guess at
be.
a certain extent, we can just be a taxi and check that literally every new location is someone nearby going the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, so are you guys ready to take off?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, takes 2 days to get there. So make sure to mark it off on your thing. When you get there, you guys get clearance to dock. Sorry, I'm just trying to make the. There we go. I'm just trying to make the ship a little more visible on the map. When you all get there, you guys are able to dock and land with the shuttle. The ship is still is around orbit around the planet in the Isomar frontier. As you dock down, the mayor of the what did I just call it? Of the settlement approaches the shuttle and says, "Welcome. How can I help you?"
Looking for like a mesh net kind of thing.
Ah, you're looking for our smithsman. He is over there in the building with all the smoke coming out of it.
Okay. Head over there.
Is there anything else that I could possibly help you with?
Not at the moment.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll see anything interesting.
Have a blessed day.
Let's go over to the smith.
Alright. So you guys go over to the smith. The smith is is actually a Krogan. The first time you guys have seen a Krogan this time before. Krogan are big, hulking. They're always wearing their armor, and they're very, very tough and stout. And they go, and he goes, "What do you want?"
They're looking for a mesh that could keep like a 20-foot
Yes.
snake, like restrained.
Come back tomorrow. We'll have it. 200 credits.
We
I
have
have
that.
200 credits, guys.
I can pay for it.
All right, cool. I just kind of nod. Like, all right. Go back to the ship.
Alright.
Alright. So you guys go
Let's
around.
look around new planet.
Are you okay? Gonna look around a bit. You look around, and there aren't there. He seems to be the only Krogan, and you guys do know that the Citadel is at war with the Krogan. And you guys, whilst you guys aren't technically in Citadel space, this is pretty much the only way to get here through Citadel space. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of adversity towards the Krogan. Almost as if they don't know that the Krogan are at war with the rest of the galaxy at this point in time.
They don't need to know.
As
There
you
is
head
no war
back,
here.
I'm sorry?
Guess there is no war here.
No, there is no war in Bossing Say. Anyways, um, as you guys get back to the shuttle, you guys take off again. I assume you'll just stay in orbit of the planet.
Yeah.
As you all are in orbit, another ship approaches. It is a Asari vessel. It seems to be pretty badly damaged. And it is radioing for help. Not just
Where is
it's
it?
not just radioing to you, it's more on a public frequency.
Like
And
SOS?
you can assume that the settlement also knows about their transmission.
I'll wait to see if the settlement deals with it first. If not, I guess we can try to do something.
On the radio there is no response back. The settlement doesn't respond back to the call.
Is that like
I
a
guess we can-
fake?
No,
should
you
go
can
check it out.
you can look out of like Joker's window and you can totally see the ship.
Hmm.
Does it look badly damaged?
Yes. So it does, chunks of it does look like it came off. There is usually if you think of more of like an icicle on the bottom of the ship, that is completely ripped off from the ship.
Mhm.
There is no like bottom icicle that would normally be there. And it
Okay.
is there are pieces of it that are just completely torn off.
Okay. We can radio say we're on our way.
As you radio, you get static back. So
That doesn't sound good.
how are you gonna play this?
I want to go on first, but I'm not sure what the steps between us
Well-
being in a different place and stepping onto the ship are.
I mean, are you guys going to play it like safe, like fully geared up and everything? Or are you guys gonna play this more diplomatically with like little weaponry?
I'd go in fully
I was
geared.
gonna walk in with my sword ready to block lasers. I
Alright.
don't know what necessarily is on there. I don't think they'll be offended to walk in.
Yeah.
From,
Yeah, I'm
like,
going full
defensive
geared.
stance.
Alright, as you
Shuttle.
enter through and as you all go into the ship itself,
I do want to be the one
I'm sorry.
going first if everyone else is okay with that. And my fully geared out is armorless sword drawn.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
As you all are going, have docked into basically an empty, hangar bay. Because this is a pretty big ship to where there can be, like, a hangar bay that is fully opened almost all the time. There was a shield at one point, protecting the hangar bay, but as you entered, there was no shield activated. As you land and leave, it is eerily quiet throughout the ship. There are several ways to go. Are you going to go straight, left, or right?
Straight, I guess.
I'm
I've
thinking
just
we
been
go.
trying to reach,
we
like, the
stick to the left wall.
bridge.
Left wall.
Yeah, left wall.
I'd just be trying to reach, like, the bridge.
Well, either
trying to
path
go to-
can bring you to the bridge. Because they all join back up and separate and do all kind of funky stuff that they do.
Okay. I'm gonna vote for left wall just so that it's impossible to get lost.
Okay.
Alright, so you
We can
go
search the rest of the place once we've made it around a circle.
So you go through the left, and it opens into a cafeteria scene. You all this time, I'm gonna say instead of armorless, you're in like a space, sort of like spacesuit kind of thing. Because right now you
Oh, yeah,
all
but
are
I
in
mean,
like
like-
zero gravity sort of situation. Um, so as you enter through, you see that there is a massive hole in the wall of this room. This room seemed to have been a like common room for like meals and things like that. There are some dead Asari kind of strewn about as like the pressure equalized, they were kind of just thrown wherever.
Mm-hmm.
As you continue through the ship, you see, whilst the rooms aren't damaged, it seems like most of the ship is unpressurized and has no oxygen in it. Is what you can safely assume from just the two rooms that you've entered without any problems and without any, like, oxygen from the ship itself.
At least
I
at
assume
one
my
point.
life support is out.
You cannot tell if the life support is out or in. There are, like, red flashing lights, but you haven't seen anything saying that life support damaged.
Okay.
At least at one point, yeah, I was gonna yell for survivors and have to be told that that others not connected to our radio cannot hear through an airless environment.
That is true.
You,
As you go along the left side of the ship, you kind of converge in a center hallway that you can safely assume spans the entirety of the ship. In front of you is a locked and sealed door. In front of the door is a notice saying pressurized hallway before entry.
okay. Take the steps to do that.
Alright, so you guys, it takes a little bit to do so. But once you do it, you close the two doors on either side, and you close the nearest safety safety wall that securely seals. Once everything is sealed, the pressurization starts to happen. And when the doors start to open, you are met with a little bit of a predicament. As the doors open, a bit of fire comes through the door as it is pressurizing. And you can see a Krogan with a flamethrower right in front of you. What do you do?
I guess I just have to, like, does he see us?
Yes, he's firing the flamethrower at you.
Oh,
I mean, it's not hitting any of you, but yes.
shoot him.
I can teleport and grab him, right? That's the thing.
Shoot him, I guess.
I'm going to shoot him as well.
Where's my descriptions of my abilities?
Alrighty.
Okay, I had to click the right little circle.
Who has the highest speed?
I have 14.
Probably, yeah.
Marcus, what's your speed?
11.
11. Juju?
Oh shit, I forgot to add my point. Oh no, it's at 8.
Alright, so Fa Yao goes first. Do you use Shadow Strike?
That's what I'm thinking.
Alright. So
But do I also need to use Fleet of Foot to, like, I don't know, disarm him or something? Break
well,
flamethrower?
Shadow Strike is your action, so it would take your full action if you were to use Shadow Strike.
The other one is, can I combine that with Fleet of Foot?
What's put Fleet of Foot in the chat, please. So you would not be able to use Shadow Strike as a sort of combination.
Okay.
But you would be able to move and then possibly disarm him.
Okay. Does it seem like the fire is blocking all paths in, or could I move?
No. It is blocking like one side of the doorway, but it's not blocking the other. And we'll say that you're in like the middle. So you can easily go around.
In that case, I'll use Fleet of Foot to, if I need to go around and just try to disarm him.
Alrighty. You are going to be rolling. Oh, where's my. There it goes. That finally updates. You are going to be rolling a difficulty of 4 for strength.
So might. Right?
I'm sorry?
So might?
Oh, might. Sorry. D&D terms. Yes.
And what kind of would I'm completely unsure if I could lower that at all, or if that's just.
You might not be able to. You still have you might have edge,
initiative?
but you also have effort. You will have a level of effort.
What is initiative? Apparently that's a skill.
Is there initiative in this? Okay. I just used.
Apparently one of my skills is initiative.
Yeah, that's a default thing.
Okay.
I forgot that there was an initiative roll for in your guys' character sheet, but I just went with
I
your
guess we can do that
speed.
next time.
So we'll do the initiative roll next time. So yes, you're doing a difficulty 4 for might to disarm him.
And then the only other things I could imagine is being practiced with the weapons if I'm using my sword to disarm him or something.
Are you using your sword to disarm him?
That would be probably the idea. Do I think that that me trying to disarm his sword will make the thing explode? Even if it will, as long as I don't think that.
No, he does have like fuel canisters on his back, but it wouldn't make it explode.
So like if I like accidentally break the gun, that's not gonna make the canisters explode.
If you hit the cannon,
I'll do that.
The canisters, that would be a different situation.
Okay, so
you're just gonna make an attack on the gun itself. if you're gonna do that, I'm actually gonna need. It's actually going to be a difficulty of 5 to go for exactly the gun if you're using your sword.
Yeah, and then I would still be able to use practiced, so it'd go back down to a 4.
Mm-hmm.
And combat prowess adds damage, which wouldn't help. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just need to actually use the new system now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess either way, it's gonna be a 4. I'll apply 1 effort. And I have 1 effort per day.
Per rest.
I believe.
I believe it's per rest, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Per
Okay.
rest.
And this is might. Okay.
Yes.
Is there a cost? 1.
If you're gonna use your sword, no. If you're gonna use the special ability, you're gonna have to look at
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
You do not. Oh.
First part is I can't even tell what I rolled.
Final 3, which is a 9. You rolled a 5. So
Okay.
you successfully hit it downwards, but you do not accomplish what you want, which is to disable the weapon itself. The weapon is still fully functional, but you do hit it downwards a bit, in his hand.
Okay. Is there any hindered or advantage for melee range versus ranged attacks, or is that just not really a thing?
It's not really a thing. I force it to be a thing for like sniper rifles and shotguns.
Okay. Cool.
But for like swords and stuff, as long as you're within reach of the sword, you don't really have any hindrance.
It would. I was thinking more like, does flamethrower have a hindrance trying to hit me in melee range?
Not really, because he can always elbow you in the face.
Okay, but that's not hitting me with the flamethrower.
Well, yeah. But he'd just be using like an unarmed attack.
Yeah, I feel like that would hurt a lot less.
Yes, it would.
Maybe
Alrighty. Marcus, it's your turn.
I'll just try to shoot him with my shotgun.
Wow, nobody's willing to talk to people. Alright, go for it.
Came at us first.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying to disarm a person who was shooting at us. I don't feel like I'm not talking.
That is true. Go for it. Your difficulty is going to be a 3.
Okay. Can I use?
Can you use?
Sorry. Perception here to try to lower it, or assessing danger, one of those two.
No.
Okay. I'll.
You can use practice with guns.
Okay. Let's be 2. I'll spend 1 might from my pool. Spend 1 effort.
Okay. Success. You do hit him. How much damage did your shotgun do?
8.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And he is knocked back a bit as he wasn't expecting a shotgun to be shot at him, and he does step back. I'm gonna roll a d100 really quickly. Okay. All right, Juju, it's your turn.
All right. Uh, I'll go ahead and shoot him with my rifle.
Go ahead. Because he's off balance, you're actually going to have a little bit more of a difficult time. So it's going to be a difficulty of 4.
Okay. Where would I roll?
So next to the gun, there should be like a dice.
Okay.
You click on that, and it takes you through the prompts.
Okay. And can I lower it with practice with weapons?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'd lower that to a 3.
And I'm gonna spend. I could spend a XP, right?
You can spend XP for a reroll. So if you fail, you can re-roll it by using XP.
Ah, I forget.
Oh, okay.
Next time I need to remember.
Yeah,
Alright,
I forgot
and
too
then
until you all.
alright.
I also have chaotic, which is essentially that.
I'll put an F point in there as well. So I'll just bring it down to 2. Hopefully I rolled this right. Effort damage 0.
You got a success.
Nice. Damages.
You got
4.
a success. Damage is 4.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Forgot if there's
So,
a formula we did with assault rifles.
He is now on the ground. Now, let me. You shoot him and where? Well, let's see. You let's see. How far over did you? So you shoot him, and the gun goes off, but you don't really shoot where you like want to shoot, like at his chest. You kind of shoot at like his leg, and it's one where he's a little bit more off balance, so he falls backwards. And as he falls backwards, you hear a tink.
We heard a what now?
You hear a little tink, and then a hissing.
Oh boy. Get out of there!
I'm gonna need you all to roll me a speed roll. Difficulty 3.
You can use trained without armor.
No.
What could I use? How do I use the pool? Is pool a point or?
So,
No.
no, you take it out of your current. So I read a little more about it. When you're using abilities, you take them out of your current.
Okay. So my base stat should be in the pool, but my
Yes. What you have left is
Okay.
in your current. But your current is also your HP. So you have to be mindful as to what to use.
okay.
Because all of your currents are also your HP. So you have to be a little bit mindful as to what you use and what you don't use, and how you could accomplish tasks and things.
All right.
A little bit of strategizing.
It's a difficulty 3, right?
Did I say 3? I
I don't think
did.
you said a difficulty. You just said speed roll.
Yes, I said difficulty 3.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll just roll.
Uh-huh.
Does it tell us if we pass or something?
Yes. So Juju failed.
Oh, yeah, when you click on your rolls.
Yao succeeded, and T-shirt boy and Marcus succeeded. So, how much did you fail by?
1 level.
By 1 level. Okay. So, you all are able to get out of the way. But Juju, just as you're about to dive out of the radius, the tanks explode. And you are damaged. You obtain 4 damage. You now for damage. This is the first time anyone's been damaged. So when you get damaged, now I haven't said what type of damage it is, so you can put this in whatever pool you want, or not pool, whatever current stat that you want. You can put it in might, speed, or intelligence. You can also divvy them up between the 3 pools. So let's say if you were to get, let's say, 10 damage at one point, you can divvy that out between the 3 pools and not take a huge hit to one pool. So, where are you going to take this damage?
So damage is pool or current?
Current.
Cool.
Hmm. I'll divide it evenly across the board.
So that would be 1 might, 1 speed, 1 intelligence. Where is that last point going?
I'll go with intellect.
Intellect? Alright.
Yeah.
So, you just get out of that. As you all, look up, you see, an Asari woman pointing a gun towards you all.
Um, I'll ask, did you send out the distress signal?
She lowers it and says, "You guys answered the distress signal? We've
Yeah,
been
we were close
out of...
by.
Our comms have been on the fritz lately. We didn't get anything back."
Yeah, we were close by.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I see you took out the Krogan.
Is there any more?
I wouldn't
Not
say
to
that.
my
He kinda
knowledge,
did it
but
to
we
himself.
should leave before any more show up.
Is there any other survivors?
There are 3 of us.
Alright, let's
Are
head
they
up.
with her?
No. She opens the door and you see 2 children come out.
Oh,
And she
great.
goes, "Alright, we'll follow you guys. You guys head forth. I can't guarantee that there won't be another Krogan or 2.
let's head
Okay.
up.
I'll go first. Sword up. So
Alrighty.
with the armor not working because a spacesuit counts as armor, or is it just that wasn't an applicable moment?
It wasn't applicable.
Okay, cool.
It
So if
would be...
someone does a normal attack that I can dodge with speed, it would still function.
Yes. If it was a normal attack that you wanted to dodge, then yes, that would have been something that you could apply to it.
Yes, I just want to know for going forward. Am
Yeah.
I vulnerable wearing
Mhm.
that wasn't a moment that fit
Yeah,
again.
I
So we're good.
gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, so I'll go first.
Um,
Uh,
so I'm gonna need one of you to make me a difficulty 2 um roll of intellect. And this is just to like see where are you guys going next. Are you guys gonna go through the center? Are you guys gonna um go through the left side like you did?
uh, it, I assume they're not wearing spacesuits, or
They have a different kind of spacesuit than what you're wearing. It will still protect them.
okay. So I'm gonna suggest going back the way we came.
I think that'd be the safe
Yeah.
route.
All right. So as you guys go through, you guys don't see any sort of hiccups. Um, as you reach the shuttle, everyone gets on board. Um, when you are about to take off, the shield for the hangar bay comes back online.
Ah. So,
And
are we closing?
The Asari says, "Don't worry, it can't protect anything from going out. Go quickly before they put up the absolute shield that will block us from leaving."
All right.
Yeah.
Now, because I assume Luna is driving, I am going to have them do the roll for me.
I thought you had a specific name for a person who was driving. It's like
Oh, that's
in the
for the
game.
big ship.
Oh, he's different.
I think we shuttled from our ship to this ship.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Forward,
Ba-da,
quickly,
ba-da.
difficulty 2. No effort to roll. And boopity boopity boop. You make it just as that second shield, as she said, raises up. And you guys head back to your ship.
Cool.
I'll ask the Asari, like, how long have you guys been stranded?
We've been at war for, gosh, I don't even know how long. We were in the bulk of it. And we made an emergency exit through the mass relay.
Mm-hmm.
All three of
Okay.
you?
There were more, but
The implication is you were fighting with children?
no, they were okay. This is where I think all of your understanding stopped. They were fighting the Krogan.
Yeah, yeah, but you were fighting with children soldiers?
No, they were colonists that we were trying to rescue.
Okay, so they're rescues.
Yes. Unfortunately, though, they're the only survivors now.
What are your plans to go from here?
Well, we need to go back to the Citadel. There's no doubt that the military will pay you for help, but I'm not sure about what the human ambassador will think about this.
About us saving you people?
Well, yes, if you're owners of the ship, you guys are technically classified as a human vessel. And the human government has said that they wish to stay out of the war.
We're not a government ship, though.
We're not
Yeah.
in the war. We're just responding to a distress signal.
I mean, I could see why.
Yes, but other politicians and things can misconstrue that kindness for the humans secretly helping. And that could bring
Uh,
all of you down into the war with us.
What if we became a varied ship?
It wouldn't matter. You'd still be registered as a human vessel.
mm,
Rip.
you could say you were you were asking for transport, or you were paying us for transport back into the fleet.
That is possible, but still could be misconstrued. Let's just
Mhm.
keep this on the down low for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
They'll
As long as we
probably
get
pay you
paid.
under the table for this.
Yeah,
Just don't mention any of this.
that's fine.
Do you guys give them any sort of room, or do you kind of just put them in the empty crew quarters?
I'm okay without a
Uh,
room.
Yeah, they can have my room.
yeah,
See
they could
what is it?
use they could use my
Alrighty.
room as well. I'll just hide the I'll just hide my
I think the
weapons.
kids can be together. I think probably. We
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
even need a watcher. So
Okay. So they go through and stuff. The next day comes for the planet at least. Um, as you guys go down on the shuttle, uh, he gives you the Krogan shows you. All right, so this is how it works. These
Mhm.
chains on the ends are longer so that you can actually hang it up. And
Mhm.
if you want, you can wrap chain around the point where they all come together if you hang it on one hook to secure the top. Um, whatever's living inside will still be able to breathe and everything, so you don't really have to worry about that.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for your service.
Good.
And you give him the 200 credits, and he's
yeah,
like, "Thank you very much. Now get the fuck out."
Yao would have wanted to obsess over handiwork and metal workmanship, especially if it looks like it's made in a way that he wouldn't know.
Yeah, you go do that. We gotta have a rapport with the different people we contact.
Yes. So
Boy.
you guys go and leave and go back to the Serpent Nebula. Um, the Asari ambassador is waiting for you at the dock when you guys arrive. She boards the ship, and when she does, she meets with all of you and says, "Thank you. Um, we will be paying under the table so that you guys don't
Mhm.
get dragged into this war that I assume you won't want to be a part of. Here you go." And who does he send it to? She sends it to Juju. Juju, add 2,000 credits to your wallet, please.
All right.
And then everyone else leaves. You guys are currently docked at the Citadel. Is there anything that you want to do here, or do you just want to just go immediately to the Izamar? Sorry, not the Izamar. The Titan Nebula.
Yeah. Did that one dude asking for transport ever came back to us?
Oh no, he found different transport, though we might be able to look again a couple days
Yeah.
later. I don't know if you'll see anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's going to Titan Nebula. I mean,
How many people are in our crew? 5?
Is Titan a direct shot?
Yeah, pretty much. It
Well,
would take maybe like a week,
one,
but yeah,
2, 3, 5.
it's basically a straight shot going.
So everybody gets.
400.
Hmm?
Everyone gets 400.
Yeah. Except for Fa, because he said he didn't want money. I'll just take his, I guess.
All right. So that's for me.
Emerson also has Juju has you keep the money for her,
Okay.
for them. Sorry.
Okay.
Um.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anyways, So whilst you all do that, we are going to take a quick little break, just for like 8 minutes, just until uh 4 4:30. Just a quick little break, get a bite to eat, some water. We've been streaming for like
I
an hour and a half at this point, so just to
was gonna ask if we like. I think it'd be better to just end it off earlier, since we have two people aren't here, and like our next thing is probably the snake, something fairly large. Just to have
yeah,
every.
we can end early. I know that I know that something is happening with Sophie, so I'm gonna need to talk to her about that. So that might be something different, but Luna should be here soon, so they might be here after the break.
Okay.
So
Has
we'll
he updated so far?
so let's just go with, at this point, we'll keep to the 4:30 for the time. If Luna doesn't show up, uh I'll go over some announcements and things, and then
Mhm.
we'll um we'll end early. How about that?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we will see you guys in like 7 minutes. So, due to the fact that Luna is not here, um, we are going to end early today. I do want to go over some announcements for people watching this now and for people who are going to watch this in the future. I never fully said it, but we do have Patreon. I will be putting it out later today or tomorrow. For signing up for it, you have access to the Discord. Anyone can have access to the Discord. If you go through Patreon, you do have access to a little bit more than what everyone else will be able to access. For YouTube, our videos for the archives go out on Mondays after the stream. And that is how I'm going to do it, because it gives enough time for it to fully upload, as well as giving Patreon people a little bit more time and allowing them to get the video early. Patreon gets it the day after, so that the video can also just fully upload and be done. Anything else? Does anyone have any other announcements that we've discussed before that we want to put forth, or no?
Nope.
Not that I know of.
Alrighty.
No.
So we will see you next week. I will see all of you next week, unless we do a meeting beforehand. And thank you for watching.